up, troops? Welcome back to the Litanah army. I'm Lit, and this is Fortnite Save the World. And what I want to look at today is my favourite weapons in the game. So they're not necessarily going to be, the best weapons. I mean, personally, I think they are. They're what would be my go-to weapons in the game. And I'm probably going to do another video for melee weapons later on. At the minute, I'm currently just going to do ranged weapons for now. And then we might move on to something like, I don't know, maybe best melee weapons and things like that. And we'll rank them from 1 to 3 and see what we've got. And I like these videos because it always gives kind of me a chance to get your take on the bottom. Because you can list in the comments there below, your top 1, 2, and 3, ranged weapon items. So maybe, your top weapon might be the Gravedigger, the Nocturno, something like that. But put something in there, as I said, that just tells me your top 3 weapons and the ones that you go to in game. So when you start a game, when you're doing your loadout, which ones is it that you go for? But anyway, without further ado, let's jump in and see how we get on with this. Okay then guys, so let me start with the first one, and a lot of you'll recognize this weapon. This here is the Super Shredder. So this is the first one that I'm going to put. So this is in the 3rd slot. This has got the bronze medal, if you like. This is going to be the one that I think, it could easily be up there near the top, but I think everybody should have this, or everyone should have the schematics for this to do it. Now, I've not done it all up here, if you look. I'm still in Canny Valley, working my way through, but if you look on there, I've got up to level 30. I've got 15 damage, 50% reload speed. I've got a water elemental on there as well, because I tend to use this at range for the chrome husks at the moment. Got headshot damage on there, which makes perfect sense, and then I've also got affliction on there as well, the affliction combo down there at the bottom, and that works pretty well for me. It works out that it's really usable. It's one of those, if you look at the review down at the bottom, it says sniper rifle cluster hybrid shotgun sniper that fires tight groupings in pellets that deal heavy damage, has a larger magazine size and fair accuracy at long range. So it's been, this one's super fun to use. It looks great. I don't know if you have these in the US, but do you have the Nerf Super Soakers over there? I'm sure you do. They probably are American, thinking about it. But this, it actually looks like one of the cool Super Soakers that I used to get when I was a kid. So it looks absolutely awesome. So this is definitely one that I would suggest picking up. If you like ranged, or even if you're using it with someone like Headshot Jester or, some sort of sniper specialist hero, then this is definitely the one to go for. I definitely wouldn't miss out on this one if you can get your hands on it. If you go to the collection book and go to snipers and you go down here, it's down there, look. So it's under Super Shredder. So all you do, I'll just do that again a bit slower. So you go Armory, collection book, go down to where it says sniper rifles, snipers, there it is. And then it's just over there on the right, look, and it's this one here that you want, the legendary one. And then if you actually want this item, just click research, and then that's what it'll cost you. So it'll cost you 100 legendary flux, and then 60 weapon designs as well. And then you can get your hands on the copper Super Shredder, and then you can do that up as you please. Okay then, so my second favourite weapon, which is one you would probably know anyway, you guys could have probably have guessed this one, it's the Silent Specter. I've reviewed this a couple of times. I just think as an all-rounder, this is an absolutely fantastic beast of a weapon. Now the only issue with it is it's got exceptionally short range. What I do like about it though, where it makes up for that, is it works great with a crit build. So if you look on here, 48% critical hit chance, and it's also got 75% hit damage on there. Now I'm looking to change one of these. I don't know if I can do it yet, let's check. So what I'm looking to do is actually modify one of these perks, this one here, there you go, to crit damage. Now look, I'm still farming the reperk for it. As I said, I've been making videos, so I'm working a little bit slow on that at the minute, and I'm working through Canny now because we want to catch up and get into Twine Peaks. But that's what my build will be. It'll be crit rating, magazine size, which I think it desperately needs, energy elemental on there, but you can put whatever element you want on there. Critical damage on there after that, which is what I'm going for. And then again, one of my favorites is the affliction combo. It's not everyone's favorite. I know some people have said that, it's not a viable build anymore in the current meta and things like that. The affliction, I still think it works really well, and it definitely, melts through things if you're using it in game. Put this on someone like an Urban Assault Headhunter, or even on a Bulletstorm Jonesy. If it's got enough of a mag size or it's got a quick reload speed, then you tend to find this will absolutely melt things. So it's definitely worth a look at this one if you haven't got it already, because it's got the great crit stats on it as well. It's got a fantastic or a phenomenal rate of fire. There's very few guns that can outfire it. I know we spoke about it in the last video in the comments. We had a bit of a discussion down there. The Monsoon actually fires a little bit faster than what that does. If you look down here, the fire rate is 14.16. And the Monsoon, I believe, I don't know, is the Monsoon 15? I'm not sure yet. Someone put in the comments down below. But the Monsoon has got a slightly higher fire rate than that. You need the bigger mag size. I think this comes with a mag size of like 30, which definitely isn't enough. It almost feels, because it empties its clip out so fast, it almost feels like a burst weapon when it's absolutely not. This weapon's actually, works exceptionally well when it's fired, for long periods of time, putting that critical damage out and just sustaining fire onto things. So the main weapon then, my favourite weapon of all time. This one's been donated to me. I'll link down below the person that gave me the gun. But if you look in here, I mean, this isn't mine. I mean, these stats are absolutely beastly on there. You've got 30 damage. You've got 75 magazine size, which means if you look on here at the actual mag size there, 215. That is nuts. You've also got the element damage on there. You've got a quick reload speed. I don't think you need both of these on there because I think, one kind of works in tandem with the other. So you could probably put something else on there. You've also got slow and snared targets on there as well, and then damage dealt with this weapon snares the target for 30 seconds. So she's gone for the snare combo on there, which is absolutely incredible. Assault weapon, light machine gun, military, a lighter LMG variant with a moderate rate of fire, mild recoil, and a long reload time, and overall excellent ammo efficiency, best used when stationary, aiming down the sights and firing in short bursts. So again, on someone like Bulletstorm Jonesy, or especially like someone like the Urban Assault Headhunter, then this is definitely going to wipe out pretty much anything that's in your path. It's usually good for choke points, that's where I tend to use it. So I don't know if you saw the Bulletstorm Jonesy video yesterday, get people into a choke point, or get the husks into a choke point, and just stand there and just let go, and it just absolutely tears things up. So it's definitely worth a look at this one. It's one that I would, it's my go-to weapon at the minute. Now, I missed it in the event, so I only get these every now and again. If people are generous and they pass me a hacksaw, I will use it until it's broken. That's my thing. I don't really trade in game very much, but if people do have a hacksaw, or they do say, do you want this? I will always say yes. This would be my absolute go-to gun. So that's the top three then, guys. So honourable mentions that you've got in there then, I think just one main one. Obviously the Nocturnal and the Gravediggers, for their own reasons, are, very sought after weapons. Probably because they're so rare and they are so powerful. You can't deny that they are great weapons, so they're definitely ones to get hold of. But also as well, the Noble Launcher is definitely one that I just think is definitely worth a look, because it's got the horizontal fire arc as well, which means when you're doing like a Storm Shield defense, any SSD level, it can absolutely just take over, and it can just almost make it so it's too easy, almost make it so you can cheese it. And if you're in a bit of a tight spot in a mission, just pull out the Noble Launcher and you'll find that is an absolute beast of a weapon. So guys, that's about everything that we've got there. So they're the top three weapons that we've got. So just to go over then. So number 3, we've got the Super Shredder. Number 2, the Silent Specter, which is absolutely phenomenal. And then number 1 is the Hacksaw. The Siegebreaker could have also made the list. Also another great weapon there, the Siegebreaker. Definitely worth being up there near the top. But my 3 go-to weapons, as I said, Silent Specter for short range, Hacksaw if I'm taking out, large waves at a time. And then if I'm going super long range, then I always pull out the Super Shredder. Melee weapons, we'll do a list on that as well later on, because I think that would be absolutely cool. So we'll do that later on. But guys, let me know what you think down below. So list 1, 2, and 3, and what your top 3 guns are, what you take into games, or what, get guns that you can't do without, ones that you think, I'm so glad I've got that schematic, because that's my go-to weapon. I would love to know it down below. So guys, if you're not part of the Litanah army already, make sure you guys subscribe, little red button down below. And we've got a Discord as well. We would love to see you in there. It's a big open Discord. The link's in every single video that I do. So feel free to come down. You can ask for help down there if you want. You can just talk a little bit about Fortnite, share your experiences, find people to play with, completely down to you. But either way, guys, I would love to see you there, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.
Storm's getting rowdy. File successfully retrieved.
Here goes.
Grenade. Data's looking good. That's enough blue glow. Your storm date when you're ready. Shoot it, stab it, or fix it. We got trouble.